Hello, good everyone. I hope to me welcome. Like always, we have Nom Nom who is the first. Let me turn on some background music. We are playing. Hello, mic test. Hello. Yes, let me know in chat what are you guys drinking. I can hear the background music now. That's what I've been doing most of the time. And what have you guys been drinking? I'm drinking some Mine Shine green tea. Uh, Nothing new. You see, I was going to be in a kind of a, rather, I was in a party mood when I set up the stream, but now we kind of water with some. Does that mean you added a grapefruit flavor of Kool-Aid to it? I know a lot of people have drank the Kool-Aid with crypto. Ah, anyways, this was I like this current setup. Uh, if you guys haven't already noticed, hex mining, no more stake returns 38 point 38% returns every year. No, I enough yet that. The problem is there is a lot of background noise. I'm not ready face, so that is why I have kept. Up. Let's yeah, where is this? Oops. The hex dev charts. Wait a minute, why am I not getting? Yeah, here you go. So this was, I think, this is the most important updates regarding. Uh, huh, okay. So here are some issues that have been already been identified pulsex. This I have need to go and what verify it. But these are some of the roadblocks we are facing before pulse chain launches or mainnet launch. Now remember, not all of these issues need to be patched. Plus some aesthetics stuff can be done manually. So till then, let me elaborate what stuff has been going on. On the site, result in transactions being pending, stuck, slow, or then the explorer is slow, and but they have pulse scan block scout pulse rather pulse chain version of block scout being it's slower than normal. We'll go to it a bit later, but yeah, this was, I think we discussed in the previous live stream, missing pulsex functions. uh, yeah, so you don't test everything at once, or some functions will be added later as we confirm the ones which have been put up are working perfectly. uh, yeah, the UI may not display numbers correctly due to rounding of the fourth digit from the front. uh, Again, something like it's integer math sometimes gives problem. uh, Known issue should be solved very quickly. Value not displaying correctly due to missing stable and should not be an issue. So yeah, the values of most of the coins are not being shown properly because we don't have a proper price feed, because there is no stable coin on the uh, our side of the chain. So once that happens, we'll get values being shown. The farm LP stakes are missing from the UI after transaction. Uh, yeah, again, this is an issue with the UI. So I what happens is when the you stake your LP tokens, the transaction is going through, but the UI is not registering the transaction. So that is another issue. Um, then Beacon Explorer. This is another explorer which has a calculator for burn and unit conversion. Now, because the gas is it's all based on ETH. It's not going. It's not showing stuff correctly. That will be again more of a UI stuff. Will be taken up very soon. Uh, this were recruiting that when you try to connect your wallet, especially on mobile, no no providers available. Uh, So that been what you call browser cache, even simpler in we free testnet from the wallet and clear, because otherwise conflict and you'll still get beacon explorer again front end error. For first time if you are experiencing, so yeah, like yeah, more important, very good. I think now there is a uh, kind of yeah, these if you are experiencing oops I um, any of these problem, if you are experiencing gas transaction issues, use market gas instead of site suggested gas, and use version 3 gas to find out how 3 gas, you have to go to the don't don't depend on doing that, uh, this, so I guess these were the only things that I wanted. Oh, uh, so I see 8 people in chat. Nice to see everyone. Let me go and thank everyone. Nom Nom, Sandy B. Sandy B left for another stream. So sad. Thank you. But thank you for saying hi. Our Hex on Air House Owner Association. Um, Tin Top, nice to see you. And Agenda 69, uh, a very warm welcome. So, this was another thing that I don't want to connect my wallet. Let's go. And there was another thing I wanted to. Let's see if I can bring that up. Uh, so there is this awesome website for Ethereum 2.0. knowledge base. I uh, but have I saved it somewhere? So I guess most of the people don't even know let me know in chat. I like to have a two-way conversation going on. Uh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Meanwhile, wait, I have something better to look at rather than the hex. So, yeah, beautiful, good. Okay, we have crossed down below the midline of the Bullinger bands. The MACD is down, so this is kind of bearish. But how long will it stay bearish? That is the question. We had, I guess, we have to retest 7 cents. That is my assumption. Otherwise, we are going to be trading in this range, 7 cents to currently, like, that is kind of the one of the previous stops. So if you have been following some kind of I know there are a lot of crypto ta guys, so this is a very common phrase, that is the uh, resistance becomes support and support becomes resistance. So I guess we will have some, probably have support at 7 cents. We'll bounce back, and our next resistance will. But yeah, now usually I that now I don't. Hamster power. I am trying. People are leaving. I don't know. Uh, so we were going to look at the Beacon Explorer. Now this one is for Ethereum. We have our Pulse chain version, but as aforementioned, it has many bugs which are being fixed. So currently, looking at it is not worth it. Plus, so but we'll get a better understanding of how things work over here. So this is the total amount of ether staked, which again I don't know. This amount of ether is locked completely and cannot be moved. Then why is it being used to calculate the market cap for ether? Gatekeeping all around, man. So the average, and I think like not think, but it's like we have had Ethereum 2.0 running for around three, how many months? 6 months, 7 months, and uh, the validators have just made around 2 ETH. Uh, uh, so on their 32 ETH, while the price has been dumping. So similar, like the ROI has been very negligible. You, but what I wanted to share here is there is this thing called the knowledge base. Let's see if I can open. Yes, even though it has been modified um, about a year ago, it's still very relevant. If you guys have the intellectual power to be reading this and understanding this, then you should. But I'll just show what is more important on the gist of. We are going to the glossary. So these are the terms that are used in Ethereum staking. Everybody should be aware of this. Like what this is the beacon chain. What does the beacon chain do? It assigns validators their duty. It finalizes checkpoints, perform again. This is a separate issue altogether. That uh, random number generation on the blockchain, even though it is supposed to be random, how random it is limited by the algorithm. So but it does its job. um, it does progress the beacon chain. Then vote for the head of the chain for the fork choice. That is, now this fork choice is regarding when there are competing blocks or So that's it. Then there are slots. There are 32 slots of 12 seconds each. For pulse chain, it would be 10 seconds uh, per slot, and 32 slots is one epoch. Then each block will have one validator, and it will be a committee of uh, 127 validators that will be validating it, attesting it. So one validator puts up a block, it has to be verified by other committee members before it is finalized. And then this is an epoch. 32 slots are present, approximately 6 minutes epoch. Uh, epoch play an Epochs play an important role when it comes to validator queue and finality. Then there is the deposit contract, in which we have to deposit the ETH to become a validator. Then the input data called deposit data. Same like it represents the validator public key and the withdrawal public key, which were signed by the validator. And then third, validators need this describes the whole validator's job and how like they need 32 ETH to deposit. For a pulse chain, it will be 32 million. Blah 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 blah. Then there is this thing. This thing, I think it is very rarely discussed, which is the slasher. Sounds a cool name for a Marvel superhero. Uh, but it requires a beacon node to receive attestation to find malicious activity by validators, and it will iterate through received attestation until slashable offense has been found. Found slashing are broadcasted to the network. The next block proposer adds the proof to the block. The block proposer receives a reward for slashing the malicious validator. However, the whistleblower is equal to slasher does not receive a reward. So no rewards for whistleblowing, no rewards for snitching, I guess. Snitches get stitches. So what kinds of violations are slashable offenses? Double voting, and that is a tester signs two different attestations in one epoch. Surround votes, a tester can sign attestation that surrounds another one. I don't know how to explain this, but like it's not that the attest like you don't get two votes in an epoch. It's if you are signing the same block kind of twice, uh, rather two contradicting attestations. Then there is proposer violation, that is double block proposer signs two different blocks in the same slot, that is at the same time. It block proposer, yeah, in the same slot means in the at the same time. What now? I think this should have been put above, like what is attestation. These are votes by validator to confirm the validator validity of a block, and a block proposer is a chosen validator on by the beacon chain to perform the uh, propose the next block. There can be only one valid block per slot. I Yeah, hey, hi everyone. Hey Finbear and Ahmed Nabil. I hope this has been helpful. I really want people to be aware of this and like spread the knowledge, because I guess I have seen a lot of people who don't actually have an idea about what's going on, talk about stuff that people like with full confidence. This talk about stuff they are not confident about, right? Or things that are false. So again, like go to Beacon Chain website, that is, where was I? Knowledge Beacon beaconcha.in. uh, yeah, I'll share this. Just yeah, so that mm, what else do we have to talk about? Talking about parties, I hope you guys are aware. Like that was what I was originally going to talk about. The first of all, there is a meetup in Bu- I forget, Bucharest or Budapest. A- all of Europe, same to me. So I don't. If you guys know, I think it is Budapest. Um, there is a going to be a hex meetup there. If you are, yeah, uh, Hungary. Um, I wanted to go on a tangent from here. There is this uh, because Budapest, if I recollect correctly, it's the capital of Hungary. Uh, am I right? So um, there is this YouTube channel called Hungarian Folk Tales, and I was just listening to some of them, and I found them so funny. Like I didn't get what I didn't understand what the moral of the story is like I let's see if I can bring that up. Uh, there is there is this yep, yep, yep. Just a moment. Sorry for the detour, but you cannot be giving so much. Wait. So this one, like these are really yes. This one, d- did you see that? Wait a minute. Like what kind of things they are teaching their children, man. Like gist of the story. Yeah, maybe like, but like so this is the story of a princess and a farmer boy with uh, three pigs, and every time like he has a thing where the pigs are dancing, and the princess asks for a pig, and he asks her to lift up her skirt uh, for every pig like a little higher. And yeah, so so it's really really funny. I think I will get a copyright strike if I show the whole story, but I think like those are so I urge you guys to look into the Hungarian folk tales and learn something new. Yeah, that was one thing. Then there was this. uh, I did want to go out on a rant because of some of the new projects the, that have been marketed to the Hexicans, and one I call the Yeehaw token. You know, yeah, yeah. People are still trying to fight a war that has been lost uh, hundreds of years ago, I guess. And like, uh, do you really think that the USA will let go of one of its states? Uh, it won't even let go of states that are away from the mainland. So I don't know why people are kind of having this idea. Hmm. Wait a minute. Not, sorry. What was I? I will put up some better. So yeah, you can. I really like this website, stakehex.today. It shows you can create test stakes, and it shows how many t-shares you get. But most importantly, they have launched another website called hedron.today. Uh, I- let's see. I think I will have to connect with the MetaMask. So wait a minute. So here you can see you can browse the auctions. You can have browse the liquidations. You can, uh, if you are if you have made a bid, then you can keep track of this. It also has some beautiful charts of the ICOSA payout. Per share pool size. Then we have Hedron staking payout, uh, payout per share, pool size. Make some sense of it. I'll do it later. You can browse the liquidations. Like if you want to, you can browse by the size of the stakes that are HSIs which are being liquidated, like, the bonus. And it also calculates the return. If uh, I'll talk about it a bit, but you have to go to the pro version, and for the pro version it asks the wallet spending. I'll show you. Yeah, it asks to approve to spend Hedron, because it does a bid for you. But with that you will be able to estimate the cost of the HSIs and its current value, or now the cost of the HSIs will be in what you call Hedron, converted to USD. Estimated value is that of uh, the hex that is in the for the used for the stake HSI, uh, and approximate returns on it, and estimated ICOSA, which is like how much ICOSA in dollars you will get for selling that HSI. So basically, you can see the estimated cost, and you can do a arbitrage. And I suspect some people are already doing this. that you can buy an HSI in the auction for with Hydron, and then immediately sell it for Icosa for a quick profit. Uh, Not as much, but yes, it does pay off, and that is what is kind of causing this uh, kind of resistance in the Icosa price. But slowly, I guess some people are going to buy out those stakes and prevent them from being recycled. Kind of reminds me of the good old adoption amplifier. Wait a minute, I'll close this. I'm not going to approve this, but there are really good stakes that are coming out. Uh, so let's see. This is 1.56 T shares or around 12,000 hex. Uh, you can, if you click on it, it will give the some of the details. Um, the starting bid is around 8 million Hydron. You can mint 300 and 337,909 Hydron can be minted because it has completed 216 days. The current bid ratio, I don't know how that is calculated. I guess, I don't know. I'll have to do some research. The estimated value you can calculate using any calculator. How much was it? 12144. So the total now, this the HSI which I showed was around, is worth around $1,000 if you want to make a new one. And its current bid price so its starting bid price is around 8 million Hydron. Yeah, you can do that using, I don't know where, how to uh, what is the best site to, can you tell me what is the best place to find the Hydron price? I will go to look into Hydron, I guess. Can you guys? Yeah. Hi, Hex Meridius 369. Good. Always nice to have new Hexicans here. Uh, I, you may not be a new Hexican, but let me see. I think I can go to Coin Paprika. So here I'm trying to calculate the bid price for. I I don't want to approve the Hedron for doing this to go using the pro version of the app. I'm doing it manually. That is, let's see. Let me see if it works. Hey, 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 la, la, la. Things are. Oops. So Hedron is up 39% this month. Uh, Looking good, looking good. But how do I? So Hedron doesn't. This doesn't have the. We have to do it manually. How much is this? I have to use a calculator. In that is into it. How much was that starting bid? So the starting bid is around $26 right now. So you can bid $26 for almost $1,000 stake. Why? Because currently that is the starting bid. It's if you go to Hex, what was that website? Model hexmodels.com. You can find the how much ICOSA you can earn by selling. Where is this? Mhm. So we are getting around 228 ICOSA per share, and the current ICOSA price is around 0.6. So for how much was that? How many? 1.56p shares you will get. What is Let me calculate. 228.407 into 1.56 is equal to 356 Ekusa, which at current price will be around $233.27. So, I forgot to show my calculator, but hey, it's okay. So, where was I? Let me let me go through it again. Now, these 1.56 T shares, uh, to get get them an equivalent amount in T shares right now, equivalent amount of the stake tax. It costs around $1,000, uh, and you can, if you have this HSI, you can sell it to the ICOSA contract for around $233 worth of ICOSA. So if you want to bid, that 233 should be the maximum bid you should make, not even, or if you are able to get the or win this auction for anything less, I considering the high gas fees, if you are able to uh, make a bid of up to $150, then you can resell the HSI and rinse repeat the cycle uh, at a profit. This is how arbitrage is done on the HSIs, and I don't condone it, because this kind of arbitrage kind of pushes down the price. It doesn't. Sorry for the rug pull, uh, but I guess people are already used to it. I hope people are already used to it. Uh, yeah, we are working on the separate multi-chain bridge, so it will be take some time. But hey, that because of um, I kind of reminded me I had to give a shout out to our the ex-Asian chef Miss Exquisite. She had shared some food pictures. So, can you guys guess what this is? Let me share. It is a better version of it. So, basically, this is Japanese Hainanese chicken, is what I call this, because it's Hainanese chicken is with a Japanese twist to it. Basically, Miss Exquisite added a lot more of spring onion. I That's what. Um, I don't know why, but it's. And she also shared some beautiful photos of springtime in Japan. The I don't know what flowers these are. I assume they are sakura flowers, but I don't like. I usually know the pink ones. I don't know whether it's the same. These are the same flowers, but looking awesome, right? Mm, I don't know how to make this fit to screen. Anyways, uh, like guys, so how have you found this stream so far? Mm, wait a minute, wait a minute. What was I sharing? Okay. Mm, is there anything you have had questions about? I guess I've covered most of the things. Like we can regarding was wrong, but now it's for Pulsion uh, is Pulsion will launch on 30th April, which is Walpurgis night. I don't know whether I shared what Walpurgis night is. Let me bring this. See, I'm sharing so much. What's this? Where was this? Walpurgis Night or Saint Walpurgis Night. Sankt Walpurgis Nacht. Christian feast day of Saint Walpurga was hailed by Christians of Germany for battling pest, rabies, and whooping cough, uh, as well as against witchcraft, mainly against witchcraft. So the leading saints to lead the witch hunts, very famous. In parts of Europe, people continue to light bonfires on Walpurgis Eve in order to ward off evil spirits and witches. I But yeah, it is the eve of May Day. But May Day is again kind of what you call cover for Beltane, which is a pagan festival kind of thing, I guess. In Gaelic culture, the evening of 30th April was the celebration of Beltane, which translates to the holy lucky fire. So we have a kind of a similar thing in India as well. It's called Holi. Uh, how it's kind of weird how this kind of rituals overlap. Uh, but so, so I will stick to my prediction that pulse chain is going to be launched on the air. Of course, no or any information. Sacrifice for Odin. I think you are mistaken, kind of different mythologies. Anyways, but I hope we get our uh, fruits of our sacrifice that took place 2 years ago. We will be able to benefit from it. Just like any reason is good enough when you're for making a guess regarding pulse chain launch. So this is mine. bet on it or anything. But uh, okay, I guess I've covered the other things I had to cover. I guess let me refer to my notes. Uh, mhm. uh, like right after my last live stream, we got the news that the US government is selling Bitcoin, uh, and it plans to sell around 40, 400, 40,000 Bitcoin after selling 10,000 already this month. And which kind of like, and that was right before we came to know that Michael Saylor was bought up Bitcoin. Like, I don't know, man. I think he's a very bad trader. Like, if he had waited longer, like he could have bought Bitcoin for much lower. But anyways, I'm okay with it. Keep buying higher. I still do have a few dust Bitcoin in my wallet. Hopefully, I'll be able to convert it to Pulse Chain soon. I think there was I think Pulse Chain Lightning node, which was going to be uh, Pulse Chain Lightning node, which was going to form a bridge between Lightning network and Pulse Chain. But Lightning network is already kind of a joke in itself. Last thing I wanted to show, like the Bitcoin has its own kind of cycle, and actually I remember saying it in one of the spaces, the one that was run by the guy who did the longest Twitter space. I don't even mention him now because he turned into altcoin shill, NFT shill. But anyways, so yeah, we are kind of getting. Uh, I don't know where are we. We are. So this graph shows. So the fourth halving would be in approximately April 27, which is around 390 days from now. If you can see the similarity chart, and each time the chart is becoming kind of less volatile or top heavy. So I don't mind it. Hopefully we'll high. Uh, that's about it from my end. Stay staked. If you haven't already, join us in the Hex Telegram group, Hex Guild, t.me/. Where is this? Where is this? Yeah. So you can join us here, and yeah, nice seeing everyone. Not seeing, but chatting, reading chat from everyone. And here we go for the outro. See you next week. Hopefully, I'll have a few co-hosts to have a better Thank you.
I badana se palo mata churi mala diye mobile body bhanga diye badam mobile body gulo pasi te kadam tat saman badam padan I badana se palo mata churi mala diye mobile body bhanga diye badam mobile body gulo pasi te kadam tat saman badam padan badam badam tat kacha badam amaga ke nai ko bubu badam 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 tat kacha badam amaga ke nai ko bubu badam 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 da da badam 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 da da badam 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 da da badam 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 amaga ke nai ko bubu badam amaga ke nai ko bubu badam
And passion, guys. So John Weiss and Richard Hart, thanks a lot for being with us. Thank you guys for